Hi, and welcome back to the YouTube channel Jenna Draws the World. Today we're going to be looking into the Abeka 7th grade History of the World book. So let's jump right into sections 1.3, A Chance for a New Beginning. Where we left off in the last unit, we had Noah in the flood. Well, the floodwaters have subsided, and Noah and his family can get out of the ark. And as the book says, God placed a rainbow in the sky to symbolize that he would never again destroy the whole world with a flood. One important thing I want to point out is what the book says, that the flood was God's judgment for the height of the evil man had reached. The world was worse than it even is today, and God had to destroy it. One of the new laws that God set up for his new creation after the flood was capital punishment, which is the death penalty. If you kill someone, you'll be killed. Here I have a picture of a judge, and a judge is ruling, we could say, capital punishment. Now, let's jump over to the beginning of nations. After Noah and his family got off the ark, his 3 sons were now in charge of replenishing the earth. Noah's 3 sons were Ham, Shem, and Japheth. But instead of dispersing, they all settled together in the plain of Shinar, disobeying God's commandments. The plain of Shinar was also called Sumer. So let's go to a man named Nimrod, who was a descendant of Ham. And the Bible says he was a mighty hunter and a mighty man on earth. But he rebelled against God. Under Nimrod's leadership, the people who lived in Shinar started to build a city of Babel. And in the center of it, they made the Tower of Babel. This was a direct disobedience to God's command to replenish the earth, and an example of the humanist mindset of the people. So after all of this sin, God decided to find a way to make everyone spread out and refill the earth. The way was to confuse languages. So one guy's speaking Chinese and the other one's speaking German, and nobody can understand anybody. Therefore, you have to spread out and form your own nations. And here we come to the term nation. Nation is defined as a large group of people who think of themselves as one and act in history as a unit. We find many nations in the world. There's America, there's France, there's England, a nation. So this brings us to the end of Unit 1.3, and I'll see you next time.